Today on The Couch, we're having a juicy conversation about why women struggle to apologize. Nadia and I will discuss the poll results from 100 women answering why they just can't do it. We're excited to have you on the couch with us. So grab your cup of coffee, your journal, and settle in. And let's dive into today's episode on The Couch with Joy and Friends.
What?
Oh my God.
I didn't know what Siri was trying to tell me. Hey, Steve. What's good? Welcome back to the couch. Welcome back. Cause she from Florida. They say bite over there.
I don't say that stuff.
You don't say bite?
No.
You lying?
Have you ever heard me say
Yes.
it? No, you heard my mama say it. And that's where you got it from.
Oh, she definitely say it so naturally.
Yeah.
Nadia, get on bite now.
All right. We're like, oh, my bite hurt. No.
I love that. I love bite. Okay, so y'all today, before we dive in, because y'all already know what y'all need to do, we're going to set these house rules up. I need y'all to go subscribe.
I'm tired.
I need y'all to go subscribe to the channel. Go ahead over there and let us get to 10K subscribers, y'all. Let's reach that goal together. Share it with your aunties, your cousins, your friends, and even the enemy that might need to come on up on their mental health game, okay?
And what's the name?
And who else?
What's the name?
What's the name of Whoop the Whoop?
Mm-hmm.
And then you hit 20 to go. That's so dumb. So, y'all, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're getting all this love every Tuesday and Thursday, okay? So, y'all, today, we are here with another episode.
With a banger.
Okay. Okay. We all we got. Today, we gather on this comfy couch to dive into another beautiful episode, y'all. And we are going to talk about something juicy. So, Stefano came to the couch, and Stefano had a question that I don't feel like we answered fully for him. And I want this episode to be that answer where we give him the answer to why women sometimes struggle to apologize. Y'all, y'all, we struggling to apologize.
Struggling.
And that's not the question he asked, but I kind of paraphrased it a little bit because he said we don't apologize and we can't, and we just, and that's me paraphrasing too. Cause I felt a little, I tasted a little salt in it, but because I'm a woman who does not struggle to apologize. But we conducted a poll of 100 women to shed light on this intriguing topic. So let's dive right in, okay?
Okay.
So here's a clip for today's discussion, y'all. Take a look.
And you know, one of the things I noticed, T, you might know about it or maybe experience, but man, for a long time, I experienced a lot of women don't know how to apologize. I don't say y'all because y'all are like on the pedestal.
No, listen, but I did a whole song about it, baby, so I know.
So I experienced women not knowing how to apologize, and it's just like, man, when I'm wrong, like, I'd be like, I hear my tone, I'm sorry, my bad, let me make some adjustments, or, you know, but when they, it's like, so what we doing for dinner? Wait a minute,
yeah,
what
like
we doing for
it
dinner?
just goes away.
How you just gonna?
It's just like, where's the?
It just goes
and
away.
then you acknowledge it gets crazy and squirmy because they don't know how to address that. You know what I mean?
So ladies, y'all heard it. Y'all heard the question. He wants to know what's up. So let's start with the poll reasons. We're going to, let's start by sharing some of those reasons that emerged from the poll. It seems like a lot of us can relate to this one. I'm hoping. Okay. One common reason women find it hard to apologize is our desire to avoid conflict. That was one of the reasons on the poll, y'all. Y'all said it's the desire to avoid conflict that y'all have found it hard to apologize, which is kind of weird to me. They said that they've been conditioned to prioritize harmony and maintain peace, sometimes at the expense of acknowledging our own mistakes. And I just, kind of find that a little hard to grasp. But I can understand too, like when you want to avoid the conflict, and the only reason why I know is because men have done it to me, where they want to avoid the conflict, so they don't apologize for nothing. They don't even bring it up.
It's over.
It's over with. Okay, I did? Okay. Like, what? That doesn't avoid the conflict to me. It kind of makes the conflict grow.
Bigger, and now it's bigger.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to trip over it the next time we had the conversation.
And I'm like, to avoid conflict? To me, avoiding the conflict, I always apologize to get it over with.
To get it over
Even
with.
if I didn't do it. And that has happened a ton of times. Have you?
Have I apologized?
For no reason? Or have you found it hard to apologize to avoid conflict?
No.
Okay.
That logic doesn't make sense to me. To me, I can see how it could make sense to, with you explaining it, how it makes sense to them. But to me, no. I would apologize to address the conflict, not to avoid it.
So I think that might be like maybe a
something new,
maturity
though.
thing that us women might have to start. And this might be this one of them hard girlfriend conversations. Okay, so y'all don't get too mad at me, but I think because evidently women agree that not apologizing avoids conflict, and I'm here to tell y'all it don't.
I think in that moment, maybe that's what they're saying, just in that moment, because it's gonna come back up. It's gonna resurface some kind of way, because he's gonna do something. They be like, and this is why last week when I was trying to tell you. And then boom, now y'all here it go again. Now it's fresh.
Okay, so y'all, I don't think men out there, we women like myself want to avoid conflict by resolving it instantly, like immediately as me. I want to go ahead and dive into it. It could be my Libra nature. I want to dive into it. I'll be very analytical, and I want to keep it going. Okay. So what else? Let's see. The pressure to be perfect is another reason that showed up. The pressure to be perfect. Society bombards us with images of flawless women who seem to have it all together. Admitting a mistake and saying sorry can make a woman feel that the armor of protection we strive for is going to be diminished.
If we say sorry.
So society makes us feel like we need to be perfect. The pressure to be superwoman, the pressure to have it all together.
Oh, it's no biggie. I would just say sorry. Let me say sorry. Nah. I see that logic too. That's tough. Yeah, that's tough.
Especially in the moment. Now, I've definitely felt that one before. In the moment. Now, I need to get out of the moment to not feel it, but in the moment, I definitely be like, how can I keep my appearance up?
How can I keep my esteem
up? Because you know you was wrong. Joy, you know you was wrong. But sometimes it's like there's a right in there somewhere.
Let me find it.
In the moment, there's always this right, honest, this is my truth, this is what I am, and you can't change. Unapologetically, I'm wrong. And I don't want to subscribe to that, because he's going to look at me like, you weak.
And the truth is that they don't even be thinking like that.
They don't. They think we're perfect when we can apologize. Here on the couch, we focus on healing in every way, including our finances. Financial peace of mind is important to me, and that's why I bank with Chime. Chime is an award-winning app and a debit card with no hidden fees or monthly minimums, y'all. And y'all know we need that. It's the banking of the future, since it's 100% mobile and online. Chime offers a ton of awesome features. Users get fee-free overdraft on up to $100 in debit purchases with SpotMe. It's like overdraft protection, but way better. You can get your paycheck, benefits, stimulus check, and tax return up to 2 days earlier with direct deposit. Come on, y'all. They have automatic saving features where you can automatically save a percentage of your paycheck, or you can round up your purchases made with your debit card and save that amount. There are no hidden fees or no monthly minimums. This is a steal. Y'all, start banking with Chime today.
So, sign up for a Chime checking account today to link your paycheck. It only takes 2 minutes and it doesn't affect your credit score. Get started at chime.com/TCWJ. That's chime.com/TCWJ.
They definitely don't be thinking. That's crazy. Most real men.
Come on, it's a difference. Oh.
Put that out there.
Cause some men, you'll apologize and they still be like, you still ain't. I'm sorry. Yeah, you sorry.
You're sorry, all right? You're sorry. I know. All right, Ike.
All right, Ike.
Golly.
Pipe down.
All right.
Okay, so the pressure to be perfect, the pressure to be superwoman, that's another reason why women are finding it hard to apologize, because maybe they're not feeling safe enough or in front of you to say what it is. And I know for a fact that a couple of my partners, they would have never gotten an apology from me, just based on who they were. Like, we both finna stand 10 toes down in this disagreement. And I'm not folding. So I've been there before. I've been there. Where he just really like, you did do that. And I'm like, nah, it wasn't like that. Mm-mm. And a ton of women do that junk every day knowing they wrong and still find a way out. So ladies, stop it. If you know you did something wrong, fess up. Because these men are feeling that we just do not care when it comes to resolving things or putting ourselves out there. Because we'll be quick we have the list of things that he did wrong. And ain't no way for him to get out of it. So I want y'all to hold yourselves accountable, okay? And it's okay it's okay to be wrong. It's okay to make mistakes. And it's okay to be the person that needs forgiveness in this situation. And it doesn't make you less perfect. It doesn't make you less of a woman. And it don't even make you less of a superwoman. It actually makes you greater. When you can apologize sincerely and recognize where you can, cultivate another pattern, honey. Okay? You know you want to say anything about that?
Child, but what I wanted to say on, I think that maybe like 4 years ago, I realized I did have an issue with apologizing to a man.
Mm-hmm. And only a man. I feel you.
Apologize to my friend or
easy,
my kid,
easy,
a friend of the opposite sex. Easy, cool breezy. But when it came down, that thing was not easy. Mm-mm. Now I can apologize. Now what I have a habit of doing, and I don't know if this is the right or wrong way to handle it, I say I apologize for how I made you feel.
Not for what I did.
No, because sometimes I meant what I said and I meant what I did. And I don't apologize for that. Mm-hmm. Like I was serious and I was dead serious about what I said. Mm-hmm. And what I did, I was intentional about what I did. How it might have made you feel, I am apologetic about that. Mm-hmm. Now, but that is circumstantial.
Listen.
Because sometimes I'll just apologize because I know I was wrong. But if I don't feel like I'm wrong, I'm not going to just apologize to just
let the time go by.
Yeah, because a lot of times people apologize, and what I've learned, people apologize just because that's the right thing to do, or they apologize for their own self-gratification when, truth be told, next week you going to do the same thing. So why did you apologize this week when you knew that it wasn't going to be no change behavior? You wasn't going to do nothing different. So why did you apologize? So you can apologize again 2 weeks for the same thing? No, you might as well just keep your sorry and go on about your business so we can get to the next time you finna do the same thing. But no, and a lot of times apologies to me, I take that back. When somebody says, I'm sorry, hate it.
Why?
Because what are you sorry for? You sorry that
I found out.
You sorry that I was offended. I'm sorry you feel that way. Hate it. I think that the terminology or the verbiage, I apologize, to me is easier than I'm sorry. Because everybody's sorry. That's what babies say.
I'm sorry. I hate sorry too.
And then they're finna go tear up the room again. You know what I mean?
Because that I'm sorry is like their key. I can just apologize and move on.
And nothing's going to happen. Mommy's not going to be mad at me. She's going to forgive my every action because I said sorry. I think that I apologize, to me, is a better word.
To use? Okay. So ladies, start using it. You're not sorry. You're amazing. But you do apologize for your actions. And I want to just take the pressure off of women in those moments because, of course, like I said, I've been in situations where the apology just wasn't coming out and I ain't want it to come out because I ain't want to apologize. I've been there. But we're going to grow up today. Okay? Another reason that resonated with many women in our poll is the fear of not being taken seriously. Sometimes we worry that our apologies will be dismissed or seen as insincere. We want to make sure our words carry weight, so we tend to hesitate and sometimes overthink the apologies. That's crazy.
You see if I say
so.
Sorry.
A lot of women think that they won't be taken seriously. It's going to be not taken at all. Like it's not genuine.
I could see that. That is not going to be taken seriously or
take them serious.
Yeah.
As a person.
I could see that. And what was the other part?
Judgment. That they be judged, basically.
That pretty much you a sucker if you say sorry. Yeah, I see that. That's my thing. Cause if I feel like a lot of times we apologize for what y'all did.
All the time. I'm sorry. Hey, men, not all the time. Majority though. I definitely have done that.
We apologize for what you did. And really the apology is my apology is how I responded to what you did. But you did something that you knew I didn't like. So now my reaction is what I have to apologize for. But when I don't apologize, it's like I'm standing on what I said. And I don't want you to think for 1 minute you could play with me like that again. So I ain't saying sorry. And then it becomes a thing that I'm never saying sorry about that same and I'm never saying sorry about the same thing over and over again. Yeah, I'm not gonna apologize for the same thing.
So they get one apology out of you and don't ask me no more.
I feel like if I genuinely apologized for whatever, 9 times out of 10, that same scenario is not gonna happen with me. So I don't have to apologize
again for it.
And I really don't want to hear your apology for the same thing either, at all. Because now what? Like we said, you're acting like a kid. Now every time you say sorry, oh, it's okay, baby.
Moving on.
No, it's not. Because even the Bible says, let your yes be yes and no be no. And to me, I stand on that. Because what are you doing it for?
If you gonna go back and do
it again. If you gonna go back and do the same thing.
Not intentionally trying to change the pattern. I got you. Dang. So, okay. Fear of not being taken seriously, women. That's a big one. And like I said, I've never had the issue of not apologizing. So all of this is kind of like I'm just grabbing hold to moments where I really felt that in my spirit. But I was normally mad when I didn't apologize. I wasn't in my
most of the time when we don't apologize, we are mad. That's the only thing that's going to stop you from apologizing, really, is that you're mad or you feel offended. Like, if you just was on some mature, I'm going to move in a mature way and has nothing to do with emotion, you can say, I apologize very easy. But when your emotions get involved and I feel you tried me today for the 17th time with the same situation. I
ain't doing it. Don't want to hear it. Don't even want to. But I haven't been with a narcissistic person or a person who gets off on making someone feel inferior, and then the person's really taking on that inferior attitude. Like, that was me in quite a few situations where I'm like, I'm not apologizing again. I'm just not. I'm not. It's your turn. And a lot of women, I feel like, Stefano, are at that place. I know I was, where it's like, I didn't even do that. And then if I did, let's change it up. If I did do something that I knew I needed to apologize for to that particular person, if it's not a reciprocated thing, if he doesn't easily apologize or if he doesn't easily show his vulnerability.
It discourages you from being apologetic, for sure.
I'm not going to be vulnerable with you if you're not with me. And a lot of women may be facing that too. Like,
even if I do open up to him,
what is going to do? I'm better off standing strong because he look at me as strong. No. We got to drop all the fear of judgment, all the fear of not being seen, or even just being seen as weak or vulnerable. I just think we should just focus on us and making sure that we're holding ourselves accountable and apologizing to people when we need to. But don't be apologizing when you ain't did nothing, sister. And maybe all the men listening like, oh, Lord, there she go back with that, don't apologize. If you didn't do nothing, I just don't think it's warranted. But if you did, it's okay. And we worry that sometimes our mistakes will be held against us or used as ammunition.
Well, it is. I feel like this is just my experience that men keep tallies more than we do.
I believe that.
I think they keep it. Now, they may not vocalize it as much as we do, but the tallies is tallying over there.
And you know when you get into that one little situation, that one little argument, because some dishes in the sink. Man, why you ain't wash them dishes? It start like that then. But last week and last year you did the thing. And I was like, did I do that? I did do that. Dang, why you didn't tell me what happened? Because they weren't on me like that. Okay, well, I don't really know what to say.
I got one. So while we're on this subject, how do you feel about when you bring up something, right? Say, babe, I don't like when you do whatever. Well, I don't like when you do such and such. Do you feel like you had an issue? Well, I'm going to tell you my logic first. I feel like if I say, stop doing this, I don't like whatever. And your rebuttal is, well, I don't like when you do it. You ain't whatever either. I am instantly turned off. I instantly don't want to talk no more. I instantly shut down because now you've used my moment to address your concern when you could have addressed your concern whenever it happened.
Or create a moment to address your concern. Or create
your own moment. You don't get to use my moment to address your issue with me because you would have never said anything had I not shedded the light on what my problem is with you. To me, that is one of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to people, particularly men, but people. Like, don't use somebody else's moment to address your concern. Do it tomorrow.
Yep.
Do it tomorrow when you it's bothering you. Or you should have did it on Tuesday when she stepped on your foot on Tuesday, bruised your toe on Tuesday. Don't talk to her about it on Friday because she was mad that you didn't bring her nothing to eat on Friday. No.
Yep. And you know what really, the thing that I dislike very much about a person taking your moment where you're like, I got to let them know this. I got to get this off my chest because I want to move in this certain direction. And I know that this is one of my pet peeves. I hate it. So I'm going to talk to Bae about it. And then Bae takes that moment to jump on his bandwagon to say, well, you da-da-da. I hate it a lot because the time frame in between that way you felt, you was loving, you was nice, you were kind.
I agree.
You were doing all the things that a good man would do, but you pissed on the inside.
And it's unaddressed.
Stand it. Because it's like, where is it stemming from?
Right.
How can you bury that so deep within yourself? And then the moment it only comes out is when I have an issue that I need your love and support for. Now I can't get it because now you and your feelings about some stuff that happened 2 months ago that you was too afraid to speak of. It's that time period of what we've done in between that. I go back and look at all of that and be like, so last night dinner when you said I was, and then so we did just, how can you do? I cannot do that.
To me either.
I have to get it off. In order for me to love you properly or hold your hand or look at you in your eyes, I need to get this off me because I don't like you right now. I love you, but I don't like you right now.
And that's and that is fine. That is what is going to happen in any relationship. You're going to have moments where you just might not like that person. I 100% love you, but I do not like what you're giving me right now. You are making things difficult. And however, for me, if you're not giving me energy that I need anyways, I ain't gonna even make a big deal about it.
Ooh,
I'm gonna let you.
That's when you
keep
know a
on
woman
putting that rope around your own throat and
Yep.
whatever happens, happens. Because I ain't finna keep asking you to not keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. I'm not gonna keep asking you. Because I feel like when you love a person, when you are a student of a person, when you're intentional about a person, you don't have, you as my friend, we're not dating. If you say, Nadia, I don't like A, B, and C, 99.9% of the time, you will not see me do A, B, or C.
Right.
Because I'm going to be intentional about this makes her feel whatever kind of way. Whatever her reason is behind it, it is what it is. But if this makes her feel a way, I'm just simply not going to do that.
And when you do the thing that she already said.
And she blow up, be all right with that. Take that. Because she told you this 100 times. I feel like when you're intentional about something or somebody, the things that they enjoy, the things that sadden them or make them mad or whatever, is here. It's not back here. It's darn near part of what you put on every day.
That's true.
All right, babe. Got to work on being short, because I know when I'm short, they don't like it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have a conversation.
I'm going to give him a little more detail.
I'm going to give him a little bit more detail in my no. My no is going to be followed up with, hey, no, but can we, or no, but babe, I will, versus just a straight up no. So you get the woman in me, you get the reason why I said no. It's just not a flat out no.
Got you. And two, women, as we're talking, I'm realizing like a lot of this is our upbringing. So men, if you're dealing with a woman who is not apologizing and you are open and you're honest and you're creating a safe space for this woman to be who she wants to be, or just let's take gender out of it. If you're a person who's with another person and they just not apologizing and you created that safe space, you've done all the things that you need to do, it's time to start asking those questions, y'all, to your partners. Figure out where this woman comes from. Figure out where this man comes from, meaning their childhood. Hey, so in your house, how was it?
But
what's up when you did something wrong? What happened to you?
And so these are the questions that I ask. That's the type of partner that I am. I need to know. I be wanting to know the dirt, because to me it helps me love you different. It helps me love you better,
for sure.
When I know the answer to why you flip the table every time I say chocolate, or why you respond to whatever the way that you do. I think that those questions are important.
Very important.
Now, so how do you deal with that when you have a person that does not let you know?
Oh, they'll let you know by their actions, right?
Right.
And that's when they start acting out, that's when the question should, because a lot of us do not question nobody until we like 6 months in, our first little argument, then we realize, oh dang, I don't really like them like I thought I did. But it's the questions. And okay, so like I went back to CJ and you can't yell at me like that. He didn't break up with me, although he probably tried. He probably thought about it. But I had to tell him in that moment, because he didn't ask me. I had to tell him because I realized, like, dang, he don't really know. He don't know why I'm yelling. But that too is a part of the self-discovery and maturity of a woman, knowing who you really, really are before you get into a relationship. So when you do act out, you could tell this man, okay, this is where that came from.
And then he'll know.
Yeah.
So then he can adjust how he moves.
And you better adjust too.
You gotta adjust.
You gotta
to keep the harmony in your space. You have to. No relationship is without adjustments.
Right.
No relationship is without compromise. Sacrifice, I think that creates resentment. I think if you look at it as a compromise, it's a healthy give and take of emotions, of time, of effort. It's always gonna be this. It's never gonna, well, I'm giving what you. Nah, if it's healthy, it's gonna be, I'm gonna give, you give. You take, I take.
Yep.
So I think that when you explain to him, this is why, now it changes his thought process.
And two, because we're talking about the worry, women in the polls, you're worried about it being held over your head or used as ammunition. And in that moment of him saying that to me, I do remember feeling like, dang, he finna know me for real now. Because it's like, it's that thing where you have said, I apologize for that. This is why. And then later on, a month down the line, well, you was out there in the street doing that. That's why you act like that, because you was out in the street and you was letting these niggas do whatever they wanted to you. So now you think, and then you go, whoa, I ain't even been in the street for 2 years because I've been with you.
Right.
Don't come for me.
Right, because I've been clean.
I've been clean. Been doing great. It's hard out here for
I said one time, you like women to nurture you and cater to you because your mama didn't. I said that.
Wow.
And
that's hard, Nadia.
It is. It's very hard. And when I said it, I don't want to, I'm just being transparent. I said it, to be hard, to kind of shed light on you having the expectations of a mother from a woman.
I got you.
And we're going to give you that in a sense. But as a man or as a woman or whoever, your partner, your person's job is not to pay for the sins of your mama or your daddy.
For sure.
That is not your job to make them feel responsible for picking up the slack where your parent might have dropped the ball at.
So you think it's okay at times to bring up the thing for educational purposes?
No, I don't even think that it was really okay that I did that. I felt like in that moment it was necessary for you to see this is how you're handling people. And this is why you're not getting the results that you're looking for, because your intention behind it is based on a lack from 20, 30 years ago.
Got you.
Address that, the 30 years ago, so that you can address this person who's now in your face, now, today, differently.
Totally different.
Don't expect her to be your mama. We ain't your mama. I don't want to be. But I want you to understand and be okay with and learn how to deal with whatever void, and it's for women too, whatever void is there from your daddy, your mama, whatever void is there from whoever, stop making that other person responsible for that. That's not theirs to carry.
For sure. It's yours. It's yours. It is yours. And it's important to
wear it,
own it,
be accountable for it, and do the necessary work to where everybody has voids. We all have holes in our hearts. So do you just walk around with holes in your hearts, or do you try to keep them full with other things, more positive things, more memorable things in a good way, versus holding on, well, my daddy ain't, so this is why, and my mama ain't never, so this is, because I said, well, I said in a minute, and I'm going to stand on it. If you can't treat me how my dad treat my mama, I don't want no parts of you, period. And that's in an agreement and in a disagreement.
That's true.
He's going to be respectful. She's going to be respectful. If you can't disagree with me and still respect me in that moment, I don't care if I'm mad at you or you mad at me. You still need to be respectful. If you can't handle me in love, even in a disagreement, you're not the person for me. That's the number one for me.
That's good. That's good. So y'all, we're going to start apologizing and owning our stuff, women. This is the episode where we just going to put it in the chat. I'm going to own my stuff. I'm going to own my stuff, and I will not worry about it being held over my head later. Because even if it's held over your head later, we fixed it. So by the time they bring it up, it's gone. It's been gone, okay? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start.
Rebuttal could be, when the last time I did that?
Right. When the last time? Don't bring up my stuff.
When the last time currently, in current events, that I do that?
Yep.
And you don't have no question? Nope. Then cool. Now, so we going to move on. That's water under the bridge. Next.
And they don't, and look, but I think that's the men's issue, because they're saying that we do that, the water under the bridge, but when it comes to them, it's a long, prolonged.
It's going to be a long list with them.
Situation.
Because we're not wired the same. Men are wired, even in society, even outside of their relationships, to do this, take this slap on your back, and go on about your business.
True.
That's from jobs, that's from families, that's from the expectation of a woman that they're just supposed to be leaders and providers and just shut up and deal with life. That is how they react. So they just respond differently. It doesn't mean that it didn't hurt when you stepped on his toe. Even though he a man, you stepped on his toe, he still got the same nerves in his toe that you do. It hurts. So we just have to be mindful of how we talk to them and how we address them, because they have the same feelings that we have.
Yeah, for sure.
They just don't wear them like we wear them.
So it's definitely different. But y'all, thank y'all for showing and sharing your insights for the poll. And it's clear that society's expectations, the pressure to be perfect, the fear of not being enough, the fear of not being taken seriously, I mean, all the things have contributed to us not apologizing, y'all. And we're just going to stop it today. So go to whoever and just apologize. Say, you know what? I did that, and I do apologize. And if they want to talk through it with them. Don't just brush it off, because that's what the men are saying we're doing, ladies, and we don't want to do that. So, Nadia, how do we navigate this challenge and find our way to genuine apologies?
I think if we stop operating in ego, men and women, it will be easier to apologize. Because my thing is even if I don't share your perspective, it's outlandish. It's sleep retarded.
Don't make no sense at all, but
that's your perspective.
Yep.
So I apologize for minimizing your perspective. That's what I apologize for, the action in itself. I don't apologize that I didn't agree with you, because I don't agree with you.
Right.
So I think if the ego part of me being, I want to be right, or he wants to be right. Matter of fact, Kristen, she was a guest on the couch, remember?
Okay.
She said to often apologize and to be very, very quick to forgive. She said that was her number one thing that she had to learn. And that is something that I'm still learning, to be quick to forgive. I'm not forgetting it. I'm going to forgive you in this moment. I ain't going to forget it. It's just, we just don't.
Got it.
But I'm not going to make you keep reliving it. Now, if you keep doing this same thing over and over again that we keep having an issue about, then now this is a bigger issue, because now you're inconsiderate. 100%. So I think that to make it easier is to, like I said, stop operating in the ego part where I'm going to be, I need to feel like this, or I'm going to feel like this. If I say, I apologize, and that's that. And stop when somebody say, I apologize, but they said they apologize. It's done. It's dead. Tomorrow, let's wake up with some new problems.
And that go for both ends, for the man and the woman.
Absolutely.
The woman, when he say, I apologize.
I apologize. It's over.
You got to take it. There's nothing really else to talk about. That's true. Okay, so ego, letting go of the ego will help this challenging of apologies. And I also think what will help is we need to start creating spaces and fostering environments that make it okay to apologize. And where the apologies don't seem weak, they seem like courage and accountability, and it becomes easier for both parties to talk and come to a really good solution. Okay? And you guys can feel the love more when both of y'all are on the same page of, dang, I feel her, okay, I feel him. So let's just start practicing empathy and compassion and understanding when we start doing this. Men too, give the women time. Y'all know we dealing with stuff. Don't be acting like we just okay. Oh, but wait, I do want to say this. I did get a man's opinion. His name is Isaiah. Y'all go follow him at Isaiah Freeman Music on Instagram. It'll be in the description. And I definitely asked because he's also one of the men in my life that always talks about women and men's issues with each other. And one good one was, why do we always talk about toxic masculine energy, but never about toxic feminine energy? And I've honestly never heard the phrase toxic feminine energy.
Oh, I get it.
But I did research it after he said it. And it's some really good stuff on his IG page. So y'all go follow that. But right now we're going to talk about why women don't apologize. And his reason is society trains women to think it's someone else's fault. And I said, how? How sway? No, not us. No, society wouldn't do that to us. Okay? And he said, yep. He said, from the time y'all go cry to daddy, who did it, baby? Who hurt baby girl? Let's go get him. That's what the daddies are saying to the girls. Let's go get him. And then I said, okay, well, I remember that. I remember feeling very protected by my father, my uncles, my cousins. All my male family will show up, even if I lie. Women, yep, I said it. Even if I lie, they gonna show up because they believe me. I'm a girl. I need help. I'm a girl. I need help. So, and he said, for men, let's go get them. We never get what happened, what did you do? Let's go verify the story. Those seeds are planted before y'all even recognize it. For men, we're stuck with, boy, stop crying, suck it up, stop acting like a girl.
It's true.
And I was like, wow, okay, yeah, because definitely I never got suck it up, and I never got that.
And you're never gonna get that. Not from a dad. You ain't never gonna get suck it up. But it is your responsibility as a mature adult, as a mature woman, to say, I have to know how to handle this. Because it could easily be taken advantage of at the fact that you know your family gonna drop everything and go.
Oh, yeah.
If I said something happened to me right now, my dad is showing up, period, point blank. I got tried in London. This man ready to come to London. Like, it is knowing that you have that type of love and protection, but I only need it when it's necessary.
Yep.
I'm not going to abuse.
Don't call the goons.
I'm not going to call him.
When you don't need the goons.
And I'm going to be truthful. I'm going to give to him all the facts, all the details, because he can see clearly, well, Nadia, you did, or nah, this was flat out wrong.
Yep.
So the toxic feminine part of that would be withholding what you did to make this man blow up and knock you upside your head. You ain't tell your daddy you've been hitting this man upside the head for 3 months.
All you said was,
Daddy, he punched me in the eye.
You already know. He punched me. He hit me.
No.
When telling the whole story is so important, because not even will dad show up, not even will a brother show up, but people have lost their lives over lies.
Over a lie.
Over telling the half story, women. So what we're trying to do in this episode is switch the perspective, y'all. Apologize, know when you've done something wrong, and don't put nobody in positions where you could get them hurt.
For a lie.
For you not being honest about your part.
Women, stop lying. Stop lying for y'all benefit. Stop lying. And stop lying on that man. Stop lying to him and on him. For you to get some sympathy. Don't do that. That's not cute. Don't do that.
It's not at all. And I hope Stefano that we answered your question about apologies, and we're gonna just start celebrating the growth that we about to do, women. Okay, and it's powerful to have empathy. It's powerful to have self-compassion. And we need to remind ourselves that making mistakes is part of being human, y'all.
Give yourself grace and that person grace.
Yeah, like by cultivating self-acceptance and forgiveness, we can approach apologies with kindness and authenticity, meaning it's real. Y'all not just apologizing just to be doing it. So men, I hope this helps y'all understand that we're going to move further in love. We're going to move further in love, and we're going to move further in starting to apologize and own our stuff, okay, as women, all right? Come on, let's just clap on it. And women in the chat, just say, we're going to do better. We're going to do better. We're going to do better. And sidebar, don't apologize if you ain't did nothing wrong. Let's work on that too, sis. If you ain't did nothing, don't apologize. But if you did, let's go ahead and rectify the problem. Clean it up. That's what we do best. Throw that divine feminine love on there, okay? So, all right, sisters. That wasn't so bad. But I hope this helped y'all.
That was good.
And make sure y'all subscribe and send this to the girls. Send this to the girls and let them hear it. And let's talk about it in the chat, okay? So no matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter how you grow, baby, there's always room for who? You, right here. Right here on the couchy. Bow down.
Why would you say that?